Episode what number, Dilly? You better get it because you got it
62.
There it goes. You actually got one for once.
Last time I said 62 and I was wrong.
Give me a clap because we forgot to do that.
With my ass, with my hands.
Ass. Just rips ass into the mic. All right, good enough.
For the viewers to see this time.
Yeah, we had to do it. I didn't want to that was too good of an intro to redo it. So, but we're back. And we're back another Monday. But for us, it's Wednesday because Dilly forgot to tell us that he was going on a Christmas trip a month early. So
going to North Carolina.
Yep.
Carolina.
Visit the fam. Everybody's out there. His family likes to penny pinch, so they're going a month early. Save money.
Well.
So. Okay. Am I wrong?
You ain't wrong, but you ain't right. I'll give you that.
I'll take it. Oh, thank you, brother.
Did you know, real quick, because we're getting started here.
Yeah.
Mill probably knows about this, too. North Carolina and South Carolina have different barbecue sauces.
Yeah.
You know that?
Damn. What's the difference? Do we know?
One's from South Carolina.
Oh,
I think one of the local dudes tried to explain it to me one time. I think
it's like a vinaigrette type of deal, right?
Yeah, something with vinegar and like the seasoning that they use. Like one's like more of a vinegar thing.
Oh, really? Okay. Something you just got to taste, I think.
Yeah. So are your parents really excited about living and having fun about living at Outer Banks? Have you ever watched that show?
No.
Dude, on Netflix?
Outer Banks.
I've heard about it.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Really?
Netflix hit it out of the park with that show.
Really? Okay.
Fucking Outer Banks. It's great.
Okay.
And it was so much fun watching it while I was in the Marines because all of us were like, holy shit, we fucking live there. We know what the fuck they're talking about. Ah.
That is kind of nice.
And like the outtakes, I remember someone brought a girlfriend and we were all like doing like a group watch thing and they were like doing outtakes and talking about behind the scenes for the last episode.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, but we all had to film it in Charleston and this and that. And we were all, and the girl was like, really? They only filmed in Charleston, South Carolina, and that was it? And then you watched 8 Marines, 8 dudes.
U.S. Marines.
Fucking going, what the fuck, you stupid bitch? How did you not notice that? Did you not see those buildings? We all know those buildings, you stupid bitch.
That's hilarious.
And all this and that. Like 8 dudes just instantly shitting on the one chick in the room.
U.S. Marines.
Watching Outer Banks. It was fucking hilarious.
Okay, well, it sounds like I got to watch it.
Yeah.
Outer Banks.
So, yeah,
Dilly,
leaving.
I'm leaving.
So this is 2 days after we just recorded the last episode. So, hey, it's a week for you guys, 2 days for us.
Yep.
Yep, there
here we are.
Yep.
So I
already forgot what we talked about.
Guess that's how we do it here. So we just keep talking about the same shit. Essentially, that's what the podcast is. Let's go.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a little bit of a spontaneous one, but sometimes those are the best ones. So
Yep. Yep.
we got little fucking bell-end condoms on these fucking things now.
So you stop hearing the
Yeah. So now I can say
Mail and I got better chords. Dilly doesn't because he's a fucking broke
Penny
bitch.
pinch?
Well,
no.
penny pincher.
I just I'm a simple man.
We can, yes, you are simple.
I'm a simple kind of man. You ever
You
heard
are
that
a
song?
simple.
So
Not
simple
Leonard's-
you don't have a girl.
It's Leonard's. You know what? Because I'm so simple. Simply gonna put my fist up your ass.
That's
So
the action you would have.
Pause. What?
Pause?
Pause.
No pause.
Play.
All right.
All right.
Pause.
Play. All right.
There he is.
So, yeah, Mail had to kind of be quick on his feet and get the drink early this week.
Well, no, I didn't get it early. It's been sitting in my fridge.
Oh, there you go. He just chose something to take out of the fridge, you know. Dilly,
Yep.
you should do that sometimes.
Christmas.
Actually, don't ever do that.
Oh, okay.
That's
fair.
You got
That's
a Christmas ale. I'll let you.
Does it taste like pine cones?
Yeah,
It
so
could.
I got it
Scented
because
pine
they're starting to sell it because we're in the Christmas season. They were selling it before Thanksgiving, and I
course.
was like, I'm getting that, and we're going to drink it on the podcast. But we're not going to drink it before Thanksgiving because
right.
anyone that thinks they need to celebrate Christmas before Thanksgiving, like put up the tree, have it all ready to go before Thanksgiving
It's a
hits,
crime.
Right.
They're sick in the head.
you're making wrong decisions.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had my tree up all year, but
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
yeah,
problem
this thing has
solved.
been up for ages. And you didn't even put it up, your mom did.
I put the.
put
I
the
remember
base up.
last year hearing
Wow.
about how
Ordinance. That's what they're called. I put 'em up.
Yeah, them ornaments.
I remember hearing about it last year how your mom came
Order.
over and put up all the Christmas
Order.
decorations for
No,
you.
I
and
did
then
that
it
shit.
didn't go-
Well, maybe there's some of the ones on the wall. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Are you kidding me?
It's the point is it's up, it's ready, it's always ready.
It is funny because we were at I won't say the store we were at because why the fuck would I ever say that to somebody?
Yeah, you don't want
But some of the decorations they had, I was kind of tempted. I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
I could put that shit on in the house.
There is some cool decoration. I do think it's got that cozy feel. You get all the, get decorations.
Yeah, we got 2 trees in here. We got this
Double
one just
trees.
for the pod.
Yeah, but
that's a good
yeah,
one.
so
we need
I
a
got
name for the tree.
so anyway, I got
Little
the Christmas ale
No.
from Breckenridge Brewing
Breckenridge Brewery.
since
Breck.
since 1993 apparently. So there we
It's
go,
been in that
another
bottle since
Colorado fucking brewery.
Yep, Colorado.
Even though it's Breckenridge Brewery, it says brewed in Littleton, Colorado.
Well, that's it.
It's Colorado for sure. So.
Yeah.
It is Colorado.
All right. Christmas ale. What do we got? Is there any
Full-bodied winter
Is there any
warmer.
special flavor we got going on here, or is it just gonna be a regular Breckenridge beer?
Malty full-bodied winter warmer. There you go.
Well, that's all we gotta know. 7%, kind of a high percentage for a
I
beer.
was about to say the same
As
thing.
long as it's not a fucking IPA.
Let's
True
see.
that.
Give it
Amen.
a shot.
Oh, cheers!
Cheers. Cheers. There we go.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's a Colorado beer right there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Good simple beer.
Yeah.
And now we're officially getting into the Christmas season.
This is going up in
Crazy.
December, so I guess that's fair.
Yep.
So good timing.
Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day,
Give it away.
Oh my god, that was so good. Why did the fucking pop filter do so well with that?
It actually adjusts really well.
yeah, dude.
To all the
that is
sounds.
gonna be a really good
Yeah,
video.
dude, that
Yeah,
was a
that's-
fucking. That's a short right there.
That's,
That's a
gonna
good
be
one.
one.
That's
of
a
the best
short.
ones.
Dilly turns
Yeah.
into I Prevail right now.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
That yeah.
That was,
Yeah, those
dude.
are pretty
Please, someone
solid.
do that. A fucking just like how I Prevail did the fucking blank space
Oh, Taylor
scream
Swift,
over version.
Swift.
Right.
Do a
Oh.
fucking
Christmas one.
yeah Christmas thing.
Yeah, it has to be done before.
It has to.
Surely
be.
has. Let us know in the comments. Hit us up.
Comments coming up.
Coming up now.
Coming up.
So, yeah, we're kind of winging it for this episode, but I guess we'll go like
It's like the early episodes.
I do want to talk
True.
about. It is kind of. I do want to talk about though. Can I talk about something?
go one, and then I'll go one.
Okay. So, we'll go. Mauna Loa. Is that how you pronounce it? The volcano that erupted.
Is it?
You hear
Did you
about
spell
that?
it right?
I haven't heard about any volcanoes
man.
erupting.
Let me look.
What, in
Mauna
Hawaii?
Mauna Loa.
Hawaii, the Philippines.
Hawaii. Mauna Loa. Yeah.
Isn't the largest active volcano?
I believe so. It's the largest, I think, volcano on the planet. Apparently. Let me get
Right.
my facts straight.
Well, largest active. Yeah.
Largest active.
I feel like that would be in like somewhere else,
What do you mean?
One
Not
second.
Hawaii?
like Iceland. Iceland or
Hawaii's
something.
got some fucking volcanoes. bro.
Yeah, but like Iceland's got all that geothermal
true.
going on.
So, it's interesting because it's not being talked about a lot.
I saw
but-
it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw a little and then it just went away.
I
But
saw there was a cool video. I'll try to find it.
yeah, well,
It literally just there's a video of it is bright red, the whole sky. It's crazy. It looks wild. It's
God.
trippy looking.
yeah, I want to check.
I
wanna
just
check
feel
that
like
out,
in the
'cause
news
what is
every
that?
couple of years, I see a video of some dude in Hawaii standing outside of his house with his garden hose, just hosing down the lava, so that way his house doesn't
Like,
burn
yeah.
down. So,
What a crazy life that is. Jesus Christ.
yep, water in the lava. All right.
Just
bro,
another
water
in the
Get it out the
Damn
yard.
far.
Get it off the driveway.
Janet, get me
Yep.
the goddamn 20-foot
Everybody.
hose, bitch. I
Just-
need to water the lava. If I don't water
Bring it
this
on.
lava, they're going to get to the papaya.
I don't want no damn papaya.
I can't have that happen. No. Gotta save the papaya at
Goddamn,
all
Janet.
costs.
So
You son of a bitch, we're natives, even though I'm fucking stinking white, but we're native.
We're native.
I got a Toyota Tacoma, and I got fucking Hawaii. And I say Hawaii. I don't say Hawaii. I'm a native, even though that my
Hawaii.
family originates from Kansas.
I think-
Janet.
don't the natives say like Hawaii? They say like
That's
Hawaii.
how you're supposed to.
Yeah, or
And then-
Hawaii or Hawaii or something
Yeah.
like that.
Hawaii.
People visit and they're like
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Just listen to fucking Tulsi Gabbard. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Hawaii. Hawaii.
I am a native. I have lived here since 1982 when I moved here when I was 13.
Yeah.
Don't the
It's like-
natives like hate? I would hate the random people that come there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, they
just,
do.
dude,
Just
Yeah.
'cause
you
it's
know
an
what the
island thing.
fucking hilarious thing is? And it's like a
Island boy.
fucking Uno switch card or an
Oh,
Uno
no.
reverse card.
Yeah.
A shit ton of like the California fucking I'm in touch with my inner self type people. that love avocado toast and shit like that are all moving to Mexico City. And all these fucking people that actually are from Mexico and live in Mexico City and work in Mexico City are saying, this is fucked up, this is horrible. There's literal sections of the city where there's no one speaking Spanish. It's only English. And it's like, that's what like people in the U.S. talk about, but like with Spanish people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the
Mexican,
same thing.
yeah.
But now it's you that deals with it and not us.
That is a bit of a
interesting.
Uno reverse
Isn't
card.
that like a fucking Uno reverse? Like,
Yes.
I fucking love it. Like every few weeks or something, like NBC fucking talks more about it.
You
and
a
how
black
it's like,
guy?
no, that was I rubbed my fucking face with like fucking soot from the shop today
okay.
while I was moving around and testing on wheels from a truck.
It's a good cover up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm a weak bitch. I run away from fights.
Yeah.
Just took one.
Yeah, I would just run away before they can hit me. And then I say I'm gay, so that way they don't touch me.
Yeah.
So-
It's a hate crime that way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
it's pronounced Hawaii.
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 It's like you're choking
Hawaii.
a little bit. You know?
Hawaii. It's like something.
Hawaii.
Not like that at all.
mhm.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I worked with I had a coworker that
Oh.
was native.
Oh, is he?
She and
Oh, she? Oh, my bad.
I was
My fault.
not my fault. I was like, so is it? Should I call it Hawaii? She's like, well, that's what it is. I'm like, well, fuck
She's
me.
like- Speaking of, this is oh man, this is just not on this topic at all.
Well, thanks.
But this is so good. This is so good. I know you're stressing, but it's good. This Marine, I work with this Marine.
Oh
Right?
god.
And he told me, how everyone in the Corps, they get a little bit gay, and they just you joke
Gay
around.
chicken, yeah.
Yeah, you joke around with,
Is that where we're going with gay chicken?
I don't know.
I don't think this is a much more simple approach. It's kind of funny. I don't know. You have to explain that in a second. But he said that when people would fuck with him, he would just grab their dick. And
Sexual assault.
and he said
It is.
he said nobody would fuck with him, and I was like, understandable, because he
That
said
is true.
people would come up to him and they'd be like, "What's up, fucker?" And he'd just fucking grab their dick, and then they would just run away. But it's funny. I thought it was hilarious because I was like, no
That's
one.
sexual assault. We don't condone that.
Oh no, we don't. It's not sexual. Well, it's nothing.
That's sexual assault. We don't condone that.
There's nothing
That's
assaulting about
sexual assault. We don't condone that.
Well,
we
they could like it.
not assault. Like, anyways, we don't condone that. But
That's all your story.
but
is?
if you don't want anyone to mess with you,
Can we just make that? Please edit that when he goes like, and he goes, beep, like just fucking beep it every.
Beep it.
Yeah, just fucking
Every time.
beep it.
grabbed his dick.
grab his
Grabbed his. Yeah,
That's one
so
way
he
to do
just
it.
grabbed his mouth, his fucking hog, and that's all gonna be beeped.
Yeah.
All right, you can bleep it out.
I'll
That's
just
fine.
bleep out the whole fucking thing.
just go beep
Yeah,
as
dude,
I'm
that's
talking.
low-key the most hilarious thing ever. Like when Tosh.0 used to
Right.
do that when you're like 7, you're not even. Yeah, probably like 7 or 11 or something like that.
Right.
7, 11.
7-Eleven.
And you're just watching that at 10 o'clock at night when you're supposed to go into bed because you're going to elementary school the next day, and he just goes off on fucking tearing his like,
Right.
and he just fucking.
Yeah, just.
And you're like, I want to know what he said.
So curious.
Yeah.
Curious George.
So
Seen that?
that's all you had about the volcano?
Mauna Loa, largest active volcano. It's erupting for the first time since 1984. Lava's flowing down the side of the volcano. That's what
Well,
it says.
thank God for us because that was a
No shit.
Thank God for us because that was a boring fucking fact.
God.
Lava's
thank
flowing down
God.
the side of the volcano.
Thank God Dilly brought up this fucking topic.
With a temperature.
What were we gonna do without talking about
Hey,
the
I think
fucking?
we're safe,
Mauna
honestly.
Loa means long mountain
long
in Hawaiian.
That's cool. It sounds like it's the fucking dribble dick of the world.
Mauna Loa.
Like lava is just the dribble syphilis
true.
coming out of the world.
It is.
All right, you got any more fucking pointless facts for us?
Why is Mauna Loa erupting? Everybody's asking that question.
Because that's how the Earth works.
No one knows exactly why this hot spot exists. That's what it says. So why is it erupting? Don't know. So that's
We're not
that.
getting very far.
As you can see,
No, they can't see.
well, they can't see, but
there's lava deep underground, and then it becomes above ground.
It's funny how they have to put this
It goes
like
from magma
yeah.
to lava.
Like people don't know. They're like, there's a volcano.
What's the percentage of the population you think that doesn't know lava means it's broken the surface of the earth and then magma is below surface?
I'd say 80% because I just learned that now. So
You don't remember that from middle school?
No, I do now that you said that, but
Yeah, that was like
No, but
middle school fucking educational fact.
of course.
Magma,
But I feel like-
lava, magma.
How many people don't even know
Schmegma.
how many fucking stars are on our flag? That's a way harder question.
50.
I know. Thank God you know. You fucking served our country. Thank God
But
you
it's
know. But a lot of people don't know this shit. That's a problem.
Isn't it like an alternating pattern of 6 and 5 rows and then that was it? Yeah, 6 and 5.
Six
Yeah,
and
and then the original
6.
story of that is that whenever the fucking Hawaii and Alaska got engulfed into the Union and joined the great empire that is America, there was just like fun little like elementary school fucking projects like design the next American flag for these now with 50 stars instead of this and that. And the kid that submitted that design and like they were like, we'll submit it to the fucking whoever the fuck in the government so that way they can decide which one's best. The kid that designed that flag got a C- because it was uncreative.
what?
The
It's
teacher
the
gave him a
actual-
C- because it was uncreative.
And it's what our flag is today. How long
That
ago was that?
teacher, I think that was in the 50s. It wasn't Alaska and Hawaii included into the 50s.
Fuck.
God,
Should we know this?
I don't know much.
If
but-
only Dilly had his
I know.
laptop, he was prepared
No.
like last week. Where's his laptop?
You were prepared like last week.
Well, while Mail's looking up that, I've got a topic on here.
I thought I was going to talk about it.
That's
No,
just
go ahead.
trail. That was just trolling Mail.
What's your other brilliant topic you got?
Yeah, 59. Okay, I was right.
I'll give.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
59.
January 3rd, 1959, and then Hawaii became a state
Hawaii.
August 21st. Cool. 1959 as well. So Hawaii was the last state to become a state.
Nice.
It's really not that long ago if you think about it.
What the fuck? Arizona didn't become a state until 1912?
Wow.
Dang.
Is that the third
Interesting.
youngest then?
Maybe. 1850 for California, 1819 for Alabama, 45 for Texas. Washington, 1889.
I was going to burp, but then I fucking yawned. I don't know what happened.
1890 for
That's about to work too, I was
July 10th, 1890 for
Look
Wyoming.
back on the footage on that. We both went at the same
Really?
time. Yeah.
All right, more
I'm
trivia. What state is
Ooh.
Idaho? Idaho is the what state?
Potato State.
You're stupid. It's on your ID.
Uh,
The Gem State.
Gem State.
Good job, jackass.
They have
What's Colorado?
Mountain State. There's
Blue Mountain State, baby.
Blue Mountain State.
Centennial State.
Centennial State. I was gonna
Because
say
it
I have
was-
a hat
Yeah, it was
actually.
100 years after America
Centennial.
became
Oh, wow.
Not
Interesting.
bad.
centennial. 100 years. Okay,
Since-
I have a question since
Makes-
we're gonna throw this all together, and I'm sure Dilly doesn't have actually good topics.
Let's see.
I'm curious
I have a
what
question.
his next topic is. though.
So,
So
like, I
right.
remember long ago watching a Good Mythical Morning episode with Rhett and Link, and both of those guys came from North Carolina.
Okay.
And they talked about how in elementary school, they just were required to learn so much North Carolina facts and stuff like that. Like, they memorized, like, all the tiny little towns in North Carolina.
Okay.
And, like, it's so hardwired that, like, fucking 35 years later, they still know them all the area codes, all this and that,
Damn.
blah, blah, blah. When I was going through elementary school, you two, did both of you went to the same elementary school?
Nah, I was
No,
somewhere
I went to
else.
Frank Tam.
Oh, you weren't in Colorado for elementary school. So
No.
Dilly doesn't even get to talk.
Ooh.
Well, no,
Oh.
Dilly might be able to be included in on this.
Let's see.
For
All right.
whatever, what state were you in? Washington?
Washington State.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe Washington did this. Did your elementary school go heavy in Colorado history and facts in elementary school?
Yeah, sure. Like I feel like every state.
I feel
does
like that's
Like,
just a
did you
Colorado
have
thing,
the
honestly.
wax mannequin fucking thing?
Colorado doesn't play. I didn't have
Well, I
anything.
have drank a lot of alcohol in my life. I
So
don't know
I
how you
think
expect
it
me to remember
was.
this.
Crazy.
I think it was 5th grade.
How do you remember
Oh,
this?
boys on lock in that
Shut up.
core memories.
I just barely know what my school looked like.
Anyway, so in like 5th grade, like half of the school year was just learning all of the Colorado history for at least at my school. So I'm wondering, like, we were in the same county.
I had. Yeah,
so, like,
I had to have
literally,
done it.
like,
had to have.
at my school at least, like, learned everything, like Colorado, Centennial State, and then fucking state fish, greenback cutthroat trout, fucking state dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, fucking
like Google
state
on
bird,
wheels.
fucking lark bunting, fucking
State flower. Oh.
State flower
is
for here, Colorado.
for Colorado.
Oh God,
It involves a shooting.
Columbine. Yes.
There you go. The Columbine flower.
Columbine flower.
State song was Where the Columbine Grows, but then they were like, holy shit, there was a shooting. Maybe we should mix that. So now we have two. Rocky Mountain High by John Denver and the fucking Where the Columbine Grows. Fucking State Tree is the fucking Blue Spruce. All this and that. Fucking
Cool. How do you know all this stuff?
highest peak is Mount Evans. It's a 14er.
Okay,
And
I've done that one.
Mount Evans.
yeah, that one's a
Yeah, I
fucking
did
easy
go
one.
down.
And all this and that. Fucking
It's the highest paved road in the U.S.
the Colorado State Capitol building,
right.
because it's the Centennial State, was designed exactly after the D.C. Capitol.
I didn't learn about a lot.
Like, we learned all of this. We learned all the fucking history and shit like that.
You remember?
Like, the guy that fucking Pikes Peak is called Pikes Peak because the first person that was trying to lead that was a fucking, like, army dude called Zebulon Pike, and he wasn't able to fucking summit it, but he was like, this is my mountain, so it's Pikes Peak now. And this and that. We had to learn all of this fucking history. And then at the end of the fucking semester or whatever the fuck was the fucking wax mannequin. Please, in the comments, talk about this if you guys did this at your schools too. The wax mannequin thing where you chose fucking a significant figure in Colorado history and you, like, made a little, like, whiteboard thing and you were, like, a wax mannequin. So you're, like, 5th grader and you dressed up as them and you, like, froze. Someone would push a button or something and you were like, this is who I am and this is why I'm important to Colorado. And blah, blah, blah. And this is my story. You guys didn't do this?
I don't think I did anything.
Unfortunately,
Dude,
it's not related.
I know so much about Colorado because of that.
How do you remember it, though?
Dude, it got hardwired into us.
I will say, being in Colorado, I feel like we learned a lot about that state in school, like, because, like,
the
when I was
sea
in
is
Washington,
red because of the red sand, red dirt. And then the fucking yellow circle is because of the gold rush that happened 1859. I think it was like 1859 or 1856 or something like that. It was like close to 10 years after the fucking California gold rush.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the blue is the fucking 300 days of sunshine over the fucking plains and all that. White is the snow-capped mountains year round. You didn't learn any of this?
I definitely learned.
No, I did. I did.
He ditched class.
I don't know about the wax thing, but I definitely learned all of that. All of that. Because the only one I do remember is the Columbine flower. That's the only one I remember. But
I do remember when in
what's the animal?
Huh?
What's the animal?
Bighorn sheep.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
I got you, baby.
I know you
Bighorn
do.
sheep.
Jesus Christ. If
I
I'm
think-
ever on one of those game shows and it's like, what's the song plural for the state of Colorado?
How to be a millionaire? Or what is it? How to
And it's
become,
like
you know.
fucking
Who wants to be
answer or
Yeah,
phone a
smart.
friend. Fuck, I know who I'm phoning.
It-
Colorado fun facts.
You ever
Go
seen
to
that?
mail.
Anybody ever seen? I know Mail's probably seen it too. We were watching that movie Moneyball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he points at Jonah Hill for facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking, and he's like, and then he says the facts. That's Mail. We're gonna be talking about
Just
Colorado.
for Colorado facts. Well,
Just
I
for
know
that.
I know plenty of things, but I've fucking got Colorado facts on
Yeah.
lock.
That's crazy.
I do think it is. There's something about being in
Big
that state.
sunflower seeds is fucking from Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. That one I didn't learn.
There's a lot of stuff in Boulder that I actually didn't know.
Yeah.
Boulder
Celestial
chips.
seasonings, fucking
Tea.
yeah.
Those Boulder chips. Of course,
Oh
Boulder.
shit! How did you figure
But
that one out?
but a lot of people don't know. I knew, but here, you know,
That was like the Ben Shapiro thing. It's like, why is it only boys and Boy Scouts? It's like, because it's in the name. Boy
boy,
Scouts. And it's like, how are Boulder chips made in Boulder? Because it's in the name. Boulder, chips.
Literally.
But
Those
yeah,
slap though.
But-
The best chip.
It's so good.
for how small, I guess you could say small the area is. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily
Yeah,
really
it is
tiny,
surprising.
but for Celestial, I mean that's national. Probably not. No,
It's
nationwide.
definitely national.
National.
I would say.
Celestial
Definitely.
seasonings, like That's huge.
It's carried by Walmart, dude. That's national.
Yeah.
It
It is huge. Once you make it on that
national.
Walmart shelf,
Fact.
you're in.
It's true. Well, that was fascinating. Little history lesson.
Yeah, I
for
just
the
I was
listeners.
very curious. So Washington State didn't do any of that shit?
Washington didn't. No, it didn't. And I swear, I think Colorado just has a special. Everyone has a
Yeah,
special
like
connection with
North
Colorado.
Carolina with Rhett and Link, like apparently they're like, you need to know where everything is.
North
Like
Carolina's got
they
history.
probably knew history and all this and that. Colorado, they taught us all the fucking history and all the facts. They didn't
Yeah,
really
it's
give
crazy.
a fuck. It's like name all fucking 25,000 towns there are. They were just like, know this shit.
Yeah.
Zebulon Pike, fucking Mary Brown or whatever, the fucking fat bitch from Titanic.
Oh.
That
There's a
survived.
fat pitch?
Yeah, you remember the movie Titanic
Of course.
and the fat bitch,
Watch that. Not too
the
long ago.
old fat bitch, not Rose.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that actual person
Right.
lived in Denver and died in Denver after the
kidding.
Titanic. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like my sister went to go see it. It's like the Molly Brown. I think her name's Molly Brown.
Molly Brown.
Molly Brown House or something like that in Colorado.
So she survived the Titanic, but came back to Colorado and then died. Well,
Years and years later, lived a
sounds
peaceful.
messed up.
No, the fucking Titanic came out of the sea and killed her. They wanted the last kill.
Titanic actually sunk in
It had
Colorado.
a vendetta.
Came back and said, "You lived. We got you."
It came out of a time warp out of the fucking mountain.
It's like, we need one more body.
Womp. It's just like,
Give me bodies.
yeah.
That'd be nuts to survive that. Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up because Jesus Christ, now I'm even more stupid than I thought. I want to hear what your fucking topic was because
Oh, dude, it's not
Is it
good.
better than that?
It's not good. It's
Is
so
it better than Colorado history?
It's so not good.
oh Jesus Christ, it's worse than I ever could have imagined.
I debated putting it on
Why'd
there.
you even put it on there?
I'm not even gonna say it. I don't think I'm gonna say it.
You
no,
have
you
to
have
now.
to now.
You have to
Now it's a
now.
thing.
So Tanner and I, it's all a joke. Honestly, I'm gonna lay it out. I like a lot of music.
No, you fuck with this guy so heavy.
There's a lot of music I like. Genuinely lyrical
You
rap.
actually said you would go to this concert.
I would go to his concert. I would. But I like lyrical rap.
Isn't he a fucking retard?
But hey,
Don't
take
say
it
that.
easy. He might be listening. So
well,
You won't
we-
understand what I'm saying.
he. That's mean. So I like lyrical rap. I like rap.
don't say you like lyrical rap, then you say you like fucking DaBaby. Are you fucking kidding me?
But this
You're
is
setting yourself
if-
up to get roasted.
if there's any, everyone has that fucking play. You go to a party, there's something blasting. That's nuts. It's got to be DaBaby.
Dude,
that's
the
only-
baby acts like the. Have you seen those like comical Scream movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you remember that one bit where it's like, "This is my brain on drugs," and it's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
yeah.
That's the baby all the time.
100%.
That's
He-
true.
I'm your brain on drugs.
I think it's he's definitely not a family friendly.
Dude,
type
there's
of
so many
music.
clips for this episode. We are
Jesus.
clipping it out.
I know.
He has some. I'll never forget. I'll mention this though. I will. When I landed in Charlotte,
Right.
this really happened. You make it up. I hop off the plane. There was DaBaby blasting through the airport. It was like on the intercom. Like people were just proud. It was Charlotte. I was like, like there's families and everything, and it's just like, I mean, just DaBaby. You listen to DaBaby. You're like he says a couple, obnoxious things, and then you're just like, ooh.
Didn't he get?
Getting prepared.
Why did he get canceled again? Like, didn't he say like was gonna shoot somebody or something?
No,
like
I
that?
think
What did he do?
I thought he literally said he called somebody.
Oh, he said something about like gay people or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he
He
was.
said stop acting gay or something like that. That
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
good.
he was using 1990s humor in 2020 too.
Yeah.
Right? You're like,
And
yeah,
that
stop
wasn't
that
Ain't gonna
shit.
good.
fly there, brother.
No.
Especially
you-
on stage.
Yeah,
bro.
you can't be a 2005 in a 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just
Cannot
that,
happen.
that don't add up, and you're
Cannot.
getting fucking killed now.
Yeah.
His music is comical though.
It is, but it
is
just
pretty
goes
comical.
so hard. Like
Yeah, his voice is pretty good.
it's just
I don't know if I've
signature.
actually listened to a full DaBaby
So
song.
we're fixing
ever.
that after this episode.
we gotta listen to it. It's not like, and I will back myself up, and probably anyone else that listens to DaBaby. He's funny. He's hilarious. I mean, he's like obnoxious, but that being said, it's not like an lyrical
Be
like.
careful.
So
I know
it's-
DaBaby's listening.
didn't
still
Eminem
love
roast
DaBaby.
the fuck out of him on one of his songs?
Well, that was MGK, wasn't
Well, no. You remember
Uh,
fucking
it? In one of the songs.
Eminem had that whole fucking album,
Oh
the
wait.
Kamikaze album There were literally the whole entire album was just him taking shots at the whole entire industry.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, he
And
probably.
listened to
then
the-
just
that
the
Ringer
first thing,
song
the
today.
first
Fuck.
thing
Yeah.
that popped off
that
was
is
his
Happy
shot
Broken.
at MGK.
Just at MGK.
Yeah, so like the whole album was shots at the whole entire industry. Like he was
Right.
like going after Lil Pump, Lil Xan. He was going off of
What happened to
Lil
Lil
Yachty.
Pump,
MGK.
dude?
Huh?
What happened to Lil Pump? He's gone. I haven't
Yeah.
heard about him. Thank
Dude.
God.
He's dead, isn't he?
What?
No, that was Lil Peep.
That's Lil Peep.
And that was a
Peep.
while ago.
Yeah, Lil Pump
That
just
was like
sucks.
5 years ago.
Yeah, Lil Peep.
That boy gone, rested, been there,
Yeah, he been
Yeah,
down.
but yeah, the whole album and
been down and out.
it was just like one of those things where the first shot that was just like picked up by the internet and was like was the MGK shot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure. So yeah,
And-
it sounds like
Yeah.
he probably was on that album somewhere. I couldn't tell you where or what song, but
Yeah.
so
You have
yeah,
to
that was a
listen.
fucking ridiculous topic.
Yeah, it really popped in my head. It's
That's
So
what.
how
That's
How do you
yeah.
feel? You brought a topic to the table and me just winging it off of Colorado State history was more entertaining.
dude,
What,
the
5
baby,
times.
the baby's entertaining.
Not as
Yeah, but we
entertaining
can't
as
fucking listen to it.
not as entertaining
Yeah.
as Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
We can't listen to the fucking DaBaby, so there's no fucking point.
Colorado.
No, we're not doing this.
I've seen fire.
You're so quiet.
Yeah, so no, I think there's other topics. There's other stuff I'd come up with, but
Then
that's
why didn't
it's
you?
just popped in my head. Well, it's popped in my head. That's how my brain works.
Jesus Christ.
My brain's
All right,
like,
so for that we're going
Yeah.
into sports.
yep.
The
That's
band 303
that's
from
what-
Denver. Shocker. It's the area
Yeah,
code.
big shocker on that one.
Yeah.
So
Also Flowbots is too.
there's a lot. There's another like really big one that is from.
Chance the Rapper.
Really?
Boulder, we talked about this.
Oh yeah, we did.
Flowbots is fucking
Chance the Rapper's good.
dude, Flowbots is great. Whatever happened
What
to
happened
Flowbots?
to Chance?
I think he was a kid, and then he just logged off. Chance the Rapper,
He said fuck it.
he had a kid, and he said,
I also don't know if I've ever heard a full song of Chance the Rapper.
"Do you get that?"
Was he a
'Cause that's his
SoundCloud
signature.
dude? Was Chance a
Ad-lib.
SoundCloud dude?
Chance the Rapper. I
Yeah.
think he started on SoundCloud, and then
Really?
I'm really
So-
disconnected with rap music. I don't understand this fucking culture.
I
Who's the dude with the 3?
That's him.
that's him. Yeah.
Oh, that's Chance?
Yeah.
yeah. So I think he started
No.
on SoundCloud or something.
Chance
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes ah in his songs.
No, the dude that has 3 Grammys. They got the 3?
On his hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Chance.
I'm thinking of someone else.
I'm trying to
Who the
think.
fuck is
The hat with the number 3.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
Chance.
oh, that is Chance.
Yes.
Who am I fucking thinking of? Who's the other?
Chance is good though.
Who's the other one?
What, the other fucking black guy
No,
that fucking
Yeah,
raps?
yeah, that's like
With a hat on?
No, the one that's like
Are
the
you
rapper.
fucking kidding me?
The rapper.
I mean, let me just fucking go down the list for you, you know? Maybe you're thinking of DaBaby now, honestly.
I don't fucking know.
Let's go.
Because DaBaby has that picture of him with the hat on in that one album.
But Chance the Rapper's good. I remember I listened to him. I was on the bus, I was back. It was like 7th grade probably. I was on the bus in the back of the bus.
Bag of
Everybody's
the bus.
back of the bus. Everybody's throwing shit and everything, and I had my earbuds in, and I was listening to the Acid Rap album. You ever heard the Acid? That's a classic.
Is it?
Got Cocoa Butter Kisses. You know that song.
You were
I was
cultured
actually
in that genre.
for some odd reason. I don't know. I say I don't know how. I had 2 friends that listened to rap, but then I just got sucked into it. I was just like, I like rap, and then I illegally downloaded a bunch of it on my little iPod Nano Touch.
How'd you do that?
MP3 to YouTube to MP3.
Oh,
Yeah,
classic.
that classic one.
Yeah.
With had like the skull, this like skull logo.
Yeah.
I think that's the one. And then I would just go dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee, and then it would just be like downloading, and then I'd just grab it and go to the bus stop. And I just
That's hysterical.
had it in there. I
That you
bust.
knew how to do that. That's so
I know. That's actually funny. I don't know how.
funny. I just learned that trick like a year ago.
Bro, I was doing that when I was like,
Oh, Tyler the Creator.
Oh, that's who it is.
oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
from
Tyler Creator.
Boulder. I don't know.
That's
What,
who it is. Not.
I don't
Chance.
know who the fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boulder.
Chance the Rapper. I have
See,
no
I
clue
knew.
where
I
the
knew.
fuck he came
Yeah, I
from.
knew Tyler was.
I've definitely never heard of a Tyler the Creator song.
No, you have.
It's- He's got some good songs, and then honestly, in my mind, I'm not like crazy
Tyler.
fan of him. 75 to 80% of his songs I don't listen to. There's only a few that are good that I like personally.
Earthquake.
I'm probably
Because
the
some
same
of them
way.
are. We don't want to get copyrighted though.
You have 2 seconds and 1.
And
Play. What's that one song? Who that boy?
Who Dat Boy? See,
Who him is?
Tyler created.
His
Yeah.
top songs on Apple Music: Earthquake, See You Again, 911/Mr. Lonely, featuring Frank Ocean, She,
She's. I think that's a good one.
Boredom,
Oh, Boredom.
What's Your Name,
What was
New
that?
Magic
Almost
Wand,
puked.
Who Dat Boy.
There it is. Play 2 seconds of it.
It's 2 seconds.
Skip like 20 seconds.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Who Dat
Listen
Boy?
to that one in your new car. Who is that? Is that A$AP Rocky?
Oh yeah, A$AP Rock is good too.
Isn't
Yeah,
he
he's
fake? Isn't he British?
Oh no, that's 21.
That's 21 Savage, yeah.
Man, you gotta be careful.
You're all over the place, brother.
Oh,
If you're
Tyler, the
if
Creator
you are
changed the
listening
rap.
to this podcast and not watching, can you guess what race we are? Because I bet you called it a while ago.
L'chaim.
I have a 750 credit score.
All right, well, what does that have to do with?
My race.
Are you fucking kidding?
You racist piece of shit.
Are you
No, I'm
fucking
not.
kidding me?
That's the fucking joke.
You
Toward,
racist piece
it's
of
not
shit.
me making that up. That's the joke.
It's a joke that they're broke.
No, it's the joke. It's not me. It's not. I didn't make it
You
up.
racist
It sounds
piece
like
of
you
shit.
did.
I didn't.
We've never heard it before.
I've never heard.
Oh, well, you guys just don't know.
I have a 50 credit score.
Well, the joke is like, you know, I'm not getting in this.
A
I'm
joke,
walking on glass
a
right now.
stereotypical white person thing is like, oh, let's go to Starbucks and then we'll talk about our credit scores and how we can build our finance
yes.
portfolios.
And there's no way you have a 750.
Not
Yeah.
a chance in hell.
No way.
Let's check it.
Just live on pod, check your
What you got?
You almost
Damn,
got that.
dude.
I thought about it. I was
Gotta be
like, that's
careful.
too nasty to put on mic.
Okay, credit. I gotta be careful. Credit Karma. I'm not sponsored, but I like the way that their application works.
Just tell us the number.
693. It was. It was. Was it? What?
You're broke, bitch.
I'm not. What do you have?
Bitch, you slumped.
I had a 710, and then I just delay. No, I didn't delay. I didn't have.
You
a
need a
delayed payment.
loan or something.
I know. I just don't have any. They don't know me. The banks don't know me. I'm under the
Why?
water right now.
Is it okay to
You-
be
you
putting
why?
this out in the world, how much our credit score is?
Probably not. But
I don't know.
it's fine.
Probably
But-
alright.
I
Good.
don't think it's that big of a deal. But
Now the banks
it
know
always is kind of that hush-hush thing. But
It's like,
alright.
don't say your fucking
we actually
salary
talked
at
about it a
the
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a new truck today. Tanner gave me a ride.
It was-
And we were talking about Dilly and his finance options on
Right.
the way over.
Oh, you piece of shit. You guys are talking shit, huh?
No, we weren't talking shit.
We were just like,
We were
need to help him.
discussing that you're fucking retarded.
Oh, because I don't have any evidence. There's no banks know me.
Right.
Like, I need to get some.
have
Yeah,
no-
because you'll
I've thought about
step
it.
You
over
got no
dollar-
debt.
Like I said before, you've stepped over dollars to pick up pennies
Which
because
it's-
you're too scared to take out a loan, which I don't know why.
well, because I've
Tell us
always because in my eyes, let's say the old me even a couple years ago was like, I don't want to spend the money. I'm fine, but I didn't realize that's actually bad because the world runs off of debt, and if banks don't know you, then it's even worse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you can't. I can't. It's so hard for me to get a loan right now. I would have to refinance a few times or a couple times to like get my interest down, cause I went to CarMax. I shouldn't have said. Oh well.
That's fine.
I went to a dealership. You know, they tried to charge me
Just another.
Yeah, they tried to charge
I
me
won't do it.
16% interest,
Jesus.
and I told them to go fucking sit on it and spin because I'm not 16 interest. I was like, God dang. So then I called the bank, you know, and they don't know me. They know me when I buy groceries and gas. That's the only thing they know.
That's
me
the
from.
only thing you use your.
And yeah, and then they're like, this guy wants to buy a car, and then they still wanted to charge me 11% interest, and I was like, it's better. It's like it's not bad, but
Yeah, it's like one
was
of those
like-
things where you just kind of have to bite the bullet.
yeah, I should have done it when I was young, like really young. So
Like,
I think I actually, if the prices get better, I could actually see myself financing a car that I really like, because it would be nice. You know, there's certain things in
Yeah,
newer cars
so,
that are
like-
nice and
I had my credit card, and that helped me build a thing.
yeah,
I'm not going to say my bank or anything like that.
yeah.
But so when I got my motorcycle
Yeah, that's a
Like-
good one. Easy.
a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago,
That's easy payments too. Just
I only had the credit card history with the bank. and they were like, all right, 9.1.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's tough. That sucks. But what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have history. But now that I do have history with the credit card, with the motorcycle, and some other shit, I was able to get a loan for this truck for 6.5.
Wow. That's really good for now, too.
Yeah, literally in less than
That's
2
very
years,
good.
I went from almost 10% interest to 6.5.
Dude, that's what I need to do. I just need to pay. I do think I would pay monthly on something that I really like. A car I really want. I do want. There's certain cars that I would really like. So
yeah, and you honestly, like, you have to, because, like, if you ever want to buy a house, how the fuck do you think you're ever going to be able to get finance for a reasonable loan?
Exactly. That's how the world works. I hate, that's the thing. Like, I remember one of my good friends back home, I'll mention after the podcast, then his name, but he was like, he heard that as of a couple of years ago, he actually is the one that convinced me to get my credit card. He was like, you don't realize that the world runs off of this. Like, you can't just not be known. And I was like, really? Because I'm, like, saving money. But he's like, the world, literally, you need to be spending it. You need the banks to see, okay, he's paying it back. And
and something that kind of helps and whatnot, because, like, you get a new car every 6 months.
Yeah. I will get a long-term car soon.
Something that you can do.
I've been doing that for
if
fucking
you continue to do what you do right
Yeah.
now, where you just, like, pay straight up for the car and you don't actually take a loan out for it.
Yeah.
You do take a loan out for it, but it's not an auto loan. It's a personal loan. And when you do that personal loan, they're going to say you have to have some level of collateral. So what do you want? So, like, say that's a $6,000 car that you're going to buy, and you have $6,000. So you're just going to give it $6,000 straight up. Instead of doing that, do a $6,000 personal loan with $6,000 collateral.
So if you don't pay the loan
when
off,
you have an exact equal amount, it lowers the interest rate like crazy. Like, normally personal loans are pretty fucking high, but when you have the exact dollar value of how much you're wanting to get loaned out, then it drops to like 4% or something like that. Then you can build up your credit score like great.
Really?
Yeah. That's something I got taught by one of the fucking officers when I was in the Marines and
That's
whatnot.
good to know, too.
Like, helping people, like, find cars and shit like that. There was one person that was like, I'm just going to buy this truck shit straight up because I have it. And he was like, don't do that. Get the personal loan so that way you can build your credit.
Yeah. It seems easier up front to just, pay for it, but then it's like...
Yeah, just go to the bank, ask for a personal loan, and they're like, how much? $6,000. What are you going to use for a collateral? The $6,000 in my bank account. And
That's so smart. Okay.
All right. Here's a $6,000 loan. And then,
That's
pay it off early, get your $6,000 back. And then, so that way you don't have to accrue too much interest. Because that, in the end, you're going to spend more than $6,000 to get your $6,000 back.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you build the credit, so it's worth it.
And like Tanner was saying, though, I have been doing this, for a while, and I'm definitely
Since
at the point.
you've been 15 years old.
I've been doing this. But I've been very, I will say, lucky, because I don't ever plan to make any money when I sell the cars, but I've evened out or, like, made
Well, it's not about making money. It's about building credit.
Building the credit. That's the thing. In my eyes, I might be set, financially, but the banks are like, dude, we don't know you.
Yeah, we don't know you,
Well,
so
it's like
we're
a
never going to
rating.
give you enough money.
Yeah.
It's a rating. You got like a 750. You got
Yeah.
that long john.
Yeah.
You got
long,
that 690. Got that short pink.
And I noticed, as my credit score went up slowly, I started to get offers in the mail for cards.
Oh, yeah,
cards.
dude. You get those, like, and they're not, like, when you're at a 6-something, like, you get offers, but those are dog shit offers where it's like, you can have a credit card with a fucking 15% interest rate. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
But then you have, like, a 755, and, like, they're actually good fucking credit card ideas. And it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
fuck, I'm not doing it, but fuck,
Yeah.
it's cool that I am
Damn.
offered that.
So,
That is cool.
yeah, I just need to. The only reason I didn't buy that car a while ago is that the interest. So I just need to figure out something. Bite the bullet, probably pay a few months of that, and then refinance if it's
Dude,
possible.
just probably do a personal loan. Like,
Personal loan.
punt the car again and then fucking get another car and then just do the personal loan so that way you have low interest. Because you're going to get shat on by interest if you do auto loans no matter what, because you're this old and this far behind.
Here's what I've thought about it, what I'm, thinking
Personal
about
loan
right
can
now.
give you a little
Little zap. So, if I wanted to, because I got the BMW, I love that thing. But if I wanted to buy a house, if that's what I really want to do, that's
Correct.
it. Sell the BMW, then I have some money, I guess, for a house. Some.
Yeah, but that's not
But-
enough for a down payment.
That's the thing. So then I would need to reach out. You know.
Yeah, so you
And
have
then-
to save money, and you need to fucking
Build credit.
build credit. That's why I'm saying a personal loan is the greatest option possible
Yeah.
for you right now, because that's going to build your credit. That's going to give you that fucking kickstart, that little fucking
Little zappy.
to fucking
Yep.
boost start boosting your credit score
While
and
not
whatnot.
losing too much of the savings.
Not losing
Yeah.
too much of the savings, because in the end, once the loan's paid off, you get the title. Well, you already have the title, and also you get $6,000 back.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. That's a win. So, yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of cars that I want to. I could get sucked into this
No,
topic.
let's not do that. But we should, while
Love
we're
it.
on this topic, good just to go into my real estate topic.
Oh, okay. What are you thinking?
Now or later, invest.
In real estate? Oh,
I know you're going to say later, but
you know, I was thinking actually, because some people are saying now, which,
I'm seeing both.
yeah.
I'm seeing,
Yeah.
well,
I've
later as in like 6 months from now.
Oh, I do have something to talk about.
That's later. Like next summer is what they're saying.
Mm.
Or
Dude.
next, like, late spring.
Sometime next year.
I saw an article. I'd have to dive into it more, but I just screenshotted it because I saw it. J.P. Morgan
Yeah, I saw this.
J.P. Morgan aims to acquire $1 billion in single-family rentals. So I'm guessing that what's going to happen is whatever happens soon here, or it could even be happening, the people like small investors, like if we were to invest in stuff,
Right.
we could get swept out from.
Well, that's
know,
what they want, right?
That's what they want, because then, I mean, we can't do it. And there's always opportunities out there. There's always houses. And what I have to remind myself too is, you know, we've got our whole life to do this. This is the
Right.
best time, but we
Right.
could still definitely do it down the road. So
Yeah, but shit.
it's like,
Companies doing that time really starts ticking quick.
yeah.
Because if more companies start doing that, then it's going to
Yeah.
be evaporated.
You're right. And
Evaporated.
and what people do with real estate, you know, of course, because in my head, I'm like, oh, it's going to take so long. Well, people are like one house
You
a
said
year.
1 billion?
Yeah.
Said apparently $1 billion, and
Okay, so I just did the math. That's not crazy.
that's not as crazy as you think.
Yeah, so I just did the math. So 1 billion, and then a single family home. So just rough estimate, I said 375,000.
Oh,
Okay.
I would say much less than that.
You would say much less
Yeah,
than
I
that?
would say like 250, I would say.
Yeah,
Na-
that's still pretty
nation-wise?
good.
I
But a
would say,
single
like,
family home, that means at least a 2-bed,
Yeah.
2-bath.
Right, but there's a lot of 2-bed, 2-baths that are cheap as fuck still in
All right,
around
so
the
here,
country.
I'll switch it around.
Like
then.
lower than 150.
I'll do the math. All right. Divided by. So what do you want to say, like 250?
Let's just go 250, yeah. It'll make the math somewhat easier too.
4,000.
Yeah.
They're only buying 4,000 homes
Right.
across the whole country.
Across the whole country, it's not crazy, but
Not as
what if
crazy.
more companies start doing this?
Well, I mean, the big country that's doing it, country basically, BlackRock.
Yeah. But the reason they're
That's
doing it is because they know that's where the true investments are, you know.
Yeah.
They're seeing stuff like crypto going down, right? Investing in FTX. You don't own it, right? It's
Yeah.
not yours. You can't hold it. It's not physical,
Yeah,
right? Stocks. Same thing. You can't
It's
fucking
tough.
hold it, you know.
it's
That's why real estate's arguably the safest
Yeah.
investment you can make.
because you can
Mhm.
you
Right.
have it in front of you.
You have it.
I've heard that before. Yeah,
And
it's tough. Yeah,
this is why all these companies and smart people with fucking change are fucking investing in real estate. Obviously, it's always
Yeah.
been done for literally since the start of time, investing in real estate. But
'Cause
will companies like that increase the prices?
they could very well sell them. You think?
1,000%. That could artificially fucking change
Right.
prices.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
1,000%.
So,
Like
what does
demand?
that mean? When does that happen?
I don't know.
Who knows?
There's
'Cause-
gonna be a lot of stuff, of course, in the future that with real estate, because I think everybody's, you know, now more than ever, kind of catching on to the real estate thing. Like, oh, this is the best time. You know,
Right.
Yeah. Like
It's just
more and more, it's like, okay, I want to actually own shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of people, there's some people that want it, well, which I think is interesting. There's some people that want to go into it because they're like, ooh, I want money, I want to be rich. And then there's some people that go in which is probably Tanner and I, all of us. I mean, if you want to be financially free, or not,
Well, of course.
you know, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's an interesting one.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, no, I think it's more of just realizing that it's like the best investment, seeing what's going on
Yeah.
just in the country and the world. You gotta put your money in stuff like that.
Even if you had
Yeah.
one house, that's the crazy part.
Right.
If you paid it off, and then you have that check every month, I guess you could
This
say.
is why you stress about change all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is why I don't stress,
Yeah.
because I got this boy.
Oh yeah, 'cause you got the house.
Slap the fucking
Oh, I know.
picture off.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Yeah.
is why I don't. I know. I'm like,
Because
Fine.
it'll. You've got it. I know
Sure.
that's the thing, for sure.
I
Yep.
got the equity in it. Equity I want to try to put into the next place. But if fucking shit hit the fan, I could use that. Get me out of a situation.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the thing, and I think we should. I mean, we should all have one. Honestly, one house
Well, yeah, right. But then
for
what if you have?
rent.
What if then you have like Robert Kiyosaki? You have fucking 7,000 for single family.
Yeah, and then
homes.
you're like, oh my god, you know. I just figure one a
Mm-hmm.
year, or even more. Some people do like 5 a year or something.
Yeah, I've read a lot of
But-
people like normal people that don't make crazy money
Yeah,
buying like 10 plus a year.
it's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just know how to move the money. You know?
Yeah.
They're just like, I'll buy this with this amount of money. I'll buy this house, and then I'll take it'll in a month. It'll be worth this. I'll take that equity,
Buy this
put it in
house.
the next place. That equity, just keep moving.
Was it? What does Robert say? 4 green? Was it 3 green houses or 4 green houses, 1 red hotel?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The formula that Robert always talks about, this is just what he talks about, is buying 4 houses. And what does he say? 4 of them, you like hold on to them or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. And then you sell them when they all raise. You go up in value a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then you buy 1 big hotel, and that's all you need. That's his formula, because in the hotel, cash flow in
Yeah.
that. But that's next level. That's like crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but even if we had one, like if we're thinking simple, 1 house. I mean, and I feel like there's a lot of people
Well, you have
like
to
that.
shoot for it, and obviously, with my topic it being now or later,
Yeah. I'm
the
more,
later is still pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think any time's a good time, per se,
course.
if
Yeah.
you're seeing it as a long-term investment. If you're seeing
Yes.
it as, I will own that property for the next 10 years plus,
yeah.
any time is a good time.
That's fair.
Because any y-
The
10 years from
chances
now,
are, yeah.
chances are slim to none that the price for that property is going to be less than what you bought it for
Correct.
10
good
years
point.
down the road.
Correct.
It's always going to go up.
Good chance that it'll be significantly more, actually.
Yeah, so like if it's a long-term investment, anytime's a good time. But if you're like trying to get like that primo dollar time, like most bang for your buck,
Right.
I would say maybe like in the next 6 months, 7 months, then
Yeah.
you're probably going to get the most bang for your buck that you're going to get within the next 5 years.
Right.
See, I worry, like we were just talking about, I worry about me with, there's a lot of people in this situation, but me with like not any history.
Right.
Getting some sort of loan or something, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's, I'll see what I can do, but
Yeah.
I want to make it work, but I also,
And then you also have
Yeah.
to think about like after you buy it, what are you going to do with it? Because like
yeah.
Tanner uses multiple rooms as a rental, and then also lives there.
Yeah.
But how is that going to work out if you don't have any buddies to rent? Then
I-
you actually have to like put
Find
out
people.
ads out, and then it's just randos and this and that. And
I would
then, like,
literally
do you have to use a property management company where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, now I have zero profit, but I still have the house at least.
That's the thing is like if I had, let's say 3 random people, I would have to call everyone, do interviews and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
like would you
oh,
you have to consider
can-
all those things. Like, am I
I
going to
do
take
it,
care of everything? Am I going to give them my cell phone so
yeah.
when their drunk ass breaks a toilet at 2 a.m, it's nobody but me that's going to take care of it?
Yeah.
Am I going to become a really good handyman because it's my house and I'm also the property manager?
Yeah.
Or am I going to hire a property management company to take care of it?
And it's definitely finding that, like, because you don't want to break even, I guess, which is a
It
hard
depends.
part.
It depends on the deal on the property for sure.
Yeah. I got a
'Cause
lot
if you
of
have
homework.
some that you crunch the numbers and it's like 500 cash flow,
Yeah.
Pretty
like, oh,
good. That's
I'll just-
amazing.
take off 200 of that for the property management company,
Yeah.
and then bam,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
still getting a little bit of cash flow and they're managing for me.
And I think at the end of the day, there's always that risk because everyone talks about, it is super risky. It can be risky.
It's
but
out of all investments, it's like one of the
worth
safest.
Because what's more risky is playing it safe.
Not doing anything. It's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah. Well,
Literally
a lot of people talk about.
Well, yeah,
playing it safe.
everybody say it's so risky to invest in real estate. I think I've said it on the pod before, but you signed up for this goddamn risk when you fucking got popped out of pussy.
I was about to say the same.
There's a lot of riskier investments that you can do.
Yes.
Right.
Well, just
like
anything, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
So-
you put it in, man, because people said I was crazy buying this place. Shit, look at me now.
Yeah, but I think we're all in the same like a good position with, like we're not just letting our money sit there. Like you
Which
got
is great, yeah.
stonks, and then I'm doing precious metal stuff. I'm playing around, we're all playing around a little bit. It's not like
Stonks, precious metals. I'm fucking
yeah.
also building credit score. I have motorcycle, I've got a car, I've got all this and that helping me this way, and like those are like they're liabilities, but they are still valuable liabilities that I can like have minimal losses if I have to sell.
Right. So I think moral of the story for Dilly.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to build substantial like credit.
I was even thinking, I saw it. I was on Amazon a couple days ago, Black Friday, Monday, whatever it was. And it said, pay with a firm, for 0% APR. So that would just be monthly, and you're not.
Yeah. So literally all of those things, like a fucking Kohl's cash card.
Yeah, that's another one.
Just get discounts at Kohl's. That's a line of credit.
Wow.
That will change your credit score. A fucking Cabela's credit card will change your credit score. Financing account for an account at an auto shop for maintenance and shit like that will affect your credit score. Anything that pulls your credit history and like they
actually look into
run a line of credit that or a loan out on whatever will affect your credit score.
So that's the game is it's going to bump your credit score down until you...
Yeah, it's an initial bump to get checked, and then it instantly pops back up. So long as you're making payments and this and that. Why? And that's also why like it's huge to not just have one.
True. Yeah.
So like if you only have one, it's just one. But how to really make your credit score move and move in the right direction is to have multiple lines of credit running at the same time, not missing payments on any. Because really, the end of the day, that credit score is all it does is tell banks, you can trust this person with a certain amount of money. They will not miss payments, and you will make money off of interest from them.
And so can you set up, which I'm sure you can, because banks like to take money, right? Companies take money. But you can set it up for automatic payments, right?
Yeah, most stores do that.
Because that would be nice, because I wouldn't have to worry about it, and I would if I just knew I had the money there.
Most stores in almost every store nowadays.
Yeah, it's true.
And every bank nowadays, if you have a loan on an auto or on a car or anything else, like almost every company has auto pay.
And let's say you paid for something monthly, and then all of a sudden you're like, I want to pay it off. Boom. Then it looks really good, right?
Well, it depends on the company. Some companies are like, there's late fee. There's like early fees
stuff like
involved in that. Like certain things. Like my bank personally doesn't have any fees associated with paying it off early. Some other ones are like, no, we wanted that fucking interest, bitch.
Yes.
So we're going to get that fucking interest one way or the other. So either you pay a fucking paid off early fee or you're just going to ride this bitch out. But we're getting our fucking money, bitch. Or we're breaking your goddamn legs.
Which makes sense. So
it depends on the company. You just have to research it.
Okay. I'll do lots of homework. Just
a good rule of thumb is like, if you want to be really safe about it but really slow about growing your credit score, you do like the credit card thing where you spend everything for your gas, your groceries, and everything on your credit card, and then pay everything off that month as well. So you don't turn anything over to the next month.
Okay, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, so you're not going to have your credit score go down from that, but it is really, really slow to build your credit score that way.
Yeah.
A good way to build your credit score a lot faster is to have that credit card and hold it at around 20% of your max.
Yeah.
So you have a line of credit running, you have stuff turning over, and that runs it faster because, like I said, part of that credit score is how will you be profitable for banks and other companies off of interest.
Yeah.
If you accrue the minimum amount of interest, you suck at that. And we're back. All right.
What is
Continue.
it? What do they say in like movies and shit?
Good.
That's a whoops.
No, like when
Retake?
they do the fucking like.
Oh, action.
Yeah, that's what it is. And action.
And action.
All right,
That's what I
back
was
to
looking
what we
for.
were talking about.
What the fuck are you doing? We're doing the
It's
podcast.
a 2016 340i.
I swear to fuck.
All right,
sorry.
we're not going to discuss why that was just hard-cutted, but it was just
Yeah.
hard-cutted.
Hard-cutted.
Stupid fucking audio bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Very annoying. But what were we talking
I
about?
don't even remember.
Oh
what we were
yeah,
talking about.
just like accruing interest and all that and that. So that way, like the companies are like, oh, we will make money off of interest from this guy. So yeah, we do want to give him a loan because that's more money off of top of the original monies. Money's on top of monies.
Yeah.
So that's
you're
why
an
like
asset.
the whole like keep it at around 20% or so. So that way they're like, money.
And another thing,
Money.
that I looked into was, well, of course, now is probably not the best time at all, but CDs or certificate of deposits.
I
I-
have no clue about those things.
So they're kind of neat. Of course, I think that you're a liability to the bank though because they pay you. So you put in let's say you put in $1,000. If you leave it for a year, you get $100 or something. You know, it's like super slow. But
It's like a bond.
yeah, but if you put in like $10,000, you wait a year, then you get. It depends what the percentage is. Now it's like peanuts. Like I looked at it the other day. If I put 1,000 in and wait
Yeah.
a year, I think I get 20 cents. It's like nothing.
What?
Yeah, because everything's so bad. Everything there, I don't know.
Yeah, like I feel like
economy,
U.S.
everything.
bonds are safer
Ugh.
than that because like
Yeah.
most of those things now I am remembering a lot of those things. I think a lot of those like they can vary the fucking interest rate that you accrue over time based off whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So like you might sign for it at 5%, and then
But they
it
can
might
fluctuate.
then like 2 years later they're like, oh, the economy's bad, so we're gonna move that down to like you're only gonna accrue like 1.3 for right now, and it's
Yeah,
like
and that's like, wait a minute.
it's like
but-
hold up,
It might be good if you're not doing anything else with the money,
yeah.
but
Like
mean-
I remember with crypto and all that, and the mistake that was.
Right.
I'm just holding my crypto, hoping for the day when another company comes in and boasts up those
Same.
numbers so I can sell.
I have barely anything.
Right.
in
But
it.
like I
You got a lot.
staked plenty of Ethereum into
Ah.
Ethereum 2 on Coinbase.
A lot of people thought that was gonna blow up.
Yeah,
like,
because like Ethereum 2 is like supposed to be like a more like
stable.
sustainable, actuable, usable currency.
Yeah.
Because that
Okay.
was like the problem with Bitcoin. It's like it's 67,000. Even right now, it's like 20,000 or whatever.
Right.
A coin, and like there's a limited number, and it's like hard stopped kind of thing. There's
Yeah.
no reintroducing of new coin anywhere, so it pretty much makes it an inusable currency because now like one dude can slowly stockpile the whole entire collection of Bitcoin across the world, and everyone else is fucked. But like that's why Elon Musk said Dogecoin was actually a usable currency because it introduced another like 100,000 every day or something. So it fought against those stockpilers,
Right.
kind of thing. Because in crypto, it never goes away.
Yeah.
You can only add more. So instead of like your dollar getting torn apart when you go fucking whatever in your back pocket and now you don't have that dollar anymore, it's stockpilers that take away money from the currency deposits.
Yeah.
So it was more usable. And Ethereum 2 is supposed to be like the most usable, realistic cryptocurrency there was.
Right.
And it's still not out yet. They're still developing it or something like that. But like, yeah, Coinbase was like, you can stake your Ethereum to help push towards the process of Ethereum 2, because obviously they need funding and this and that. So you stake your Ethereum, and it was basically a savings account. And initially, when I signed up for it, it was like 5% annual returns on your
Yeah.
Ethereum. And I was like, 5%? That's fucking great.
Dang.
And literally every 2 months, it dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped. And like the first time I saw it drop, I was like, hold the hell up. What the fuck? I agreed to 5%. It better still be 5%. And then I read the
You're like,
fine
wait a second.
print, and it was like, oh, no, this changes. This changes as we see needed. And this and that. And I was like, well, I got fucked. I should have read the fine print, and I would have never fucking staked
Right.
the fucking thing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of hoping for the best. So.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Like, apparently now you can sell it if you want, but it's a whole fucking scheme process thing. Oh, so now it
Of course it
popped
is.
back up. See, so now it is constantly changing. So now it's at 6.85%
Oh wow.
APR. But it was down to like 2.3 or something like that.
Damn.
So
God.
So, well, that was a good finance topic.
That's good.
Jesus, we
Yeah, that
cooked
was
on
fun.
that one for a good minute.
If only that hard cut never happened and this audio didn't fuck up.
How do you get? Is there an alarm app on this damn phone?
What do you mean? For
It's
what?
an
Set an
iPhone,
alarm.
of course it is.
For what? What do you mean?
The morning.
You've never done that?
Bitch, we're.
I know, but I'm gonna forget.
How do you wake up?
What?
And I'm not gonna. I set one on my Amazon Echo. I talk to it.
Oh,
I gotta do
God.
nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
You let that thing listen to you sleep?
Well, I hope to God I'm not talking. When I'm
It's
sleeping.
gonna listen to you beat off in your sleep.
It does listen.
It knows what porn you listen to.
Shut up.
What?
Yes, it does listen.
It does.
I know. I believe it.
Do you guys
Then why do
play
you
your
have one?
porn through the
My
fucking
home
regular speaker in your phone when there's no one else in the building?
That's a dangerous game. Even so.
Like when you know there's no one else there, are you like, fuck it, we're gonna let the fucking world know?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Everyone does.
Sometimes.
Dude,
yeah,
you
sometimes.
feel like you're getting away with it a little bit more
It's true.
when you don't have the headphones
It
in.
does.
You're just like, oh, this is a
yeah.
The
little bit-
worst is when you're fucking. Everybody is home.
What's the sound?
I accidentally like.
Oh.
How
How do you
the
say-
worst is. Are you fucking kidding me? You've never set an alarm on
Do
your
we have
fucking
an-
phone?
Oh, there it is. I was looking for it. Got it.
He might be the only person on this planet that has never done that before.
What a dumb broad.
Oh,
So-
no, I know.
Dumb broad.
3:30?
Yeah, something light. The plane leaves at 6:30.
Yeah.
That's 3, 4:30, an hour. Chill out.
You gotta-
something.
It boards at 6.
Dude, these
then-
kids are gonna get thrown out. What the fuck?
I think I'm gonna leave it.
What?
Like,
One of the last topics of the podcast. Since
yeah,
we're
they'll probably
running
wrap
around.
it up. Or
Oh
sleep.
God, I still got it. I'm been
Oh.
trying to get my goddamn sports
'Kay,
topic
go
this
ahead.
whole fucking time.
Oh,
Which was your sports topic?
Just the playoff, but we can talk about that for like 5 minutes. But we've got time.
Yeah.
We're at like an hour 10.
all right.
Okay, yeah. So
So we got
this
15
weekend,
minutes. We got
yeah.
15
So this
minutes.
weekend, having lit times and
Yep.
whatnot. So yeah, Dilly's going to North Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of my coworkers and I are driving down to Nevada and gambling it up.
This weekend?
Actually,
Yeah.
this weekend?
Yep. At Jackpot. It's 2 hours away.
When?
This weekend.
Like what day?
Nevada's
Saturday.
2 hours away.
We get off work Friday. I mean, not Friday. Saturday at 5. So we're all gonna bust home, shower,
Damn.
bust back to the store, drive down at 6, get there at 8. There's 5 of us splitting a hotel room, and we're not gonna be in there the whole entire
Jeez.
time. It's 24-hour casinos.
Where?
Jackpot,
Jackpot.
Where's that at?
Nevada.
It's only 2 hours away.
And so yeah, we're gonna bust down there 2 hours,
Speeding?
get there at like 8:30, check into the hotel room, leave the hotel room,
Right.
gamble until like 5 in the morning,
It's like an hour.
get like 3 hours of sleep, go to Denny's for breakfast, bust back here, be back here at like 10 a.m. Sunday.
Jesus Christ. Sounds fucking awesome.
It's gonna be fucking great, dude.
That sounds sick.
It's gonna be so fucking great.
Nevada isn't not. Is there Nevada, Idaho, or something? What is this?
The state,
It's 2 hours away.
yes,
What do you mean? Why are you
that's what they
tripping on
said. It
this?
was 2 hours. Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm just surprised. I've never looked.
I've never looked either. I was just.
Oh, I
taking
can
their-
see it. They're like the
I was
very
taking. I was taking their word for it.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah, Jackpot, Nevada. 2 hours 41 minutes. So they were lying to me.
That's not bad though.
Yeah, 2 hours 41 minutes.
That is not bad.
Yeah, so we'll get there at like 8:45 or something like that, and then just instantly start gambling. Gamble
Nice.
until like 5 in the morning, and then fucking sleep for a
Back.
couple hours, get Denny's, and then drive back. Be back here at 10
Ah, Denny's. Yeah.
or noon or something like that.
Wow. Well, that's gonna be fun.
When are we going to
Damn,
Vegas? All right, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like sending. There's this one
yeah,
dude
it's
that's
right on
like
the fucking border.
he's like learning how to like
That's
count
crazy.
cards essentially. Like he was like the odds and probabilities of blackjack and this and that. And I was like, dude, if you get caught at the table going 10 points minus 20.
Oh yeah, you're done.
And it's like, dude, they're gonna be like,
No.
yeah, you can leave now. Like
Yeah,
that's
you'd be
and
like,
now
that's it.
you're just gonna be stuck outside while everybody else is gambling.
Come bung.
Anyways, yeah, Tanner's topic before
So-
we wrap it up in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll finish.
Take your
with this
time.
one.
Take your time. you're
That's
good.
gonna be a fun ass time. That gambling.
Oh,
That
that's-
would be fun. I was gonna invite you to watch some college football after you got off, but I guess fucking.
Oh
not.
yeah, I guess you can be in
I gotta-
Nevada.
I gotta be gambling.
He's gonna be gambling. But this Saturday in college football, it's conference championship weekend. Big weekend. Do you see the college football playoff rankings?
Yeah, isn't it? Like Georgia.
Yep.
I know USC is in there at number 4.
Yep.
TCU's in there at 3.
3.
Who is
We just talked about it.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, it goes Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and USC. So, and let me look at it real quick.
I don't want to root for USC, but I only want to root for USC because Pac-12.
Right. That's what I was talking to my dad about. He was saying the same thing.
I was
This
like,
is what we're talking about.
Oh, nice.
it feels disgusting to root for USC, but you have to root for Pac-12.
And it's kind of cool because it's the last team I'm kind of rooting for, honestly. Well, besides Georgia, because it's Georgia.
I don't root for Georgia.
They're just they're a pro team. But TCU it's TCU and Michigan who I'm rooting for. They don't have easy. I would say actually, Michigan probably is the easiest, quote unquote, easiest conference championship game against Purdue. I think they're favored by like 20 points or something.
Who's USC playing? Washington?
Utah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why did I say Washington? Yeah, it would have been Utah.
They are up there, but I think Utah beat Washington. Yeah, Utah's literally one rank above Washington. But yeah, so yeah, it's Utah and USC. Then it's TCU and Kansas State, which will be hella good. Kansas State's number 10 in the country.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
So that'll be good. Yeah, then it's Michigan, Purdue. Purdue's not even ranked. Like they're like 75 and made the Big Ten championship game, which is fucking hilarious.
Nebraska.
Yeah, right. Nebraska. Hey, they won last week, so hey, that's something.
Nebraska can suck balls. Purdue got in and not them.
Purdue's actually they have like their quarterback's like ranked like 6th in the country, which is crazy. So it might not be a blowout, but we'll see. Georgia LSU is the SEC championship. Georgia's gonna put 50 on these guys. I mean, not even close. There's no way.
LSU is very much an all or nothing team.
Yeah, exactly. They beat Alabama, but then lost to Texas A&M. Make it make sense, you know. Texas A&M's.
That's the beauty of college football.
It's true.
It's not going to make sense.
Amen.
Any game can go any way. Unless you're Colorado, then you're just going to lose.
Then you just lose unless you play Cal.
Some fucking how.
All the talk I've been listening, I was listening to like college football with Joel Klatt. That's his name, Joel Klatt. Actually, I didn't know this. He called that Michigan-Ohio State game. He usually does. And he has on CBS a podcast about college football. The fuck are you doing?
He's looking for his cap like an idiot.
Fucking dumbass. So.
I'm going to shit on your pillow.
Don't worry, Minnie already beats it to it. So.
The cat.
Yeah. So. Joel Klatt, I didn't know this because I saw in the podcast that he has.
Doug Glatt?
Joel.
Jack Black.
He has like a bunch of CU stuff on. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does he have CU stuff? I know it's college football, but what the fuck? He in the early 2000s he was the quarterback. So
yeah,
fuck, I didn't know that. But anyways, I was listening to him, and he says, and he brought up a big discussion that I wanted to ask you. Does one of these 4 teams get booted out of the playoff if they lose this Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was saying no.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go with the rankings. Let me pull up the rankings, but I'm saying 1,000%.
Here, I'm sending it on Instagram. I got it. Bam. So it's Georgia versus LSU. They don't. There's no way they drop out of the top 4. There's no way.
Yeah, Georgia has had too good of a season.
They get
Georgia will stay.
They will probably go to 3. I think.
Michigan's playing Purdue.
Correct.
And Purdue's not ranked.
Correct.
They get booted if they
But
lose.
they have the most impressive record in the entire whole fucking world of college football.
Because of the games they played?
Yes. They're
But
12-0. They beat Ohio State in the shoe, which almost nobody can ever do.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And they won by like twice as much. It was like the most impressive win in college football history for a long time.
So
TCU's got a strong schedule, and Kansas State's a really good football team.
yeah.
Do they get booted out?
And then fucking Utah's number 11. So
Correct. Also a really good football team.
USC lost a game this season, didn't they?
Yes.
Who'd they
they're
lose to?
11-1. Fuck. I don't know. Let me check. I'll find it in 2 seconds.
So
I think USC gets booted out if they lose, but I think that's the only team that does.
I feel like TCU.
Because what if, hypothetically, what if TCU and USC lose? Who's in? For you, who's in? If you're looking at that, you see all of them right there, right?
Yeah.
Who's in if TCU and USC lose?
So for me, see, now this is tough because it's voting.
Right.
So
they lost to Utah actually by 1 point. USC's one loss is Utah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It's fucking tough.
It is tough.
Because they're voting, how it works is if they can get Alabama into the playoffs, they're going to get Alabama into the playoffs.
Right.
That's how their voting works. So
like
if TCU and USC both lose, they're both out, and then it's going to be Ohio State, Alabama coming in.
There's no way. There's no way both of those teams deserve to be in.
They don't.
Before Alabama. Why should they be punished? Here's a good question.
No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
I
That's
understand.
what's going to happen.
I understand. But
There.
let me counter argument to it, just as I know you're playing committee here.
Yeah.
Why should all four of these teams, because number 5 and number 6 are both not playing in conference championships, right?
Right.
They both have a bye week this week.
Yep.
Why should these top 4 teams be punished for having to play another game? That's
Yeah.
the whole argument, right?
Right.
So, I think it should be kind of looked at it like that, but
Yeah.
also not.
It should be looked at like that, and then like the toughness of schedule should need to be looked at more heavily and stuff like that. That's the biggest gripe I have against Alabama. Like Alabama's always in the top 10, and they're like, it's practically an NFL team, and it's like, yeah, but they're also like fucking dogging on fucking dog shit teams.
6 of their games are really good opponents. 6 of them are really, really bad.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like they don't have tough schedules every single year. Like, sure, they have some noticeable games, but
Right.
all in all, like their schedule,
They're
it's
in
like,
the
yeah, no shit,
hardest
they're gonna
conference
fucking
for
win.
sure, but
Yeah. But anyway, back to the main point. Yeah, Georgia.
I don't
Georgia's
think there's any way Alabama makes it.
So Georgia's playing LSU, who's not ranked, right? Or is LSU ranked?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're 14.
Oh yeah, they're 14.
They would be number 4 right now if they won last week.
Yeah,
They were
so,
6th last week.
Yeah, so so what I'm saying, Georgia loses to LSU, they become number 4, but they stay in.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
Michigan,
that's the farthest they go.
yeah, I think they will get dropped to
Same
number
with
4.
Michigan too.
Michigan, yeah, if Michigan loses,
I don't think. No, they stay.
if Michigan loses
They
to
stay. They go to 4.
Kansas State, I think they
Purdue.
would move to 3.
Purdue. They play Purdue. Michigan does.
Oh, Michigan, yeah, they would move to 4 also.
So
if
yeah.
both of them lose, it would be
Georgia
3,
Yeah.
Michigan 4. TCU, if they lose to Kansas State, I think they would stay at 3.
If they lost,
I think they would keep them. No, they would keep.
they
them.
go at 4. They'd
They would
have
go
to move
4.
at one.
Yeah,
at least
they would
one.
go 4. Okay.
They'd have to
If-
at least move 1. See, this is where it gets hard with USC.
So I'm talking how I want it to go right now.
Of course.
They would go to 4, or they would stay. If USC lost to Utah,
Less how you want it to go, more of if you were the committee. I think, right?
if how I want it to go,
Right.
how I want it to go, Georgia loses, goes to 4. If Michigan
Jesus.
loses, goes to 4. If both of them lose, Georgia 3, Michigan 4.
Which I think is more realistic, yeah.
Yep.
If they were to lose, which won't happen.
If
but
TCU loses, because TCU has had a tough schedule.
yeah, they have.
If TCU
and they're
loses,
undefeated. So.
yeah, if TCU loses, it's a top 10 team they lost to.
In the championship week.
In the championship week, they stay at 3.
Or go to, I think that you got to move
and
once.
what I want them,
Okay.
what they want them.
Okay.
TCU stays at 3. TCU has earned
Then would
the 3rd
Georgia be
spot.
1 then?
Uh-huh.
Like if we're saying all 4 of these teams lose, Georgia would
Be 2.
be 2.
Yeah. And then
Who's number 1 then? Jesus fuck, that would
Yeah.
be fucked up.
dude, if all 3 of those
All 4 of them lose?
if Georgia, Michigan, TCU all lose but USC wins out, they have to be number 1. They
Ugh.
have to win. Because
Ugh.
those were championship games. That's some of the pinnacles.
It's
so
true.
if those teams
Oh, it'd
can't
be so
perform
fucked up.
except for USC has to be number 1.
Dilly's so lost.
So rad. I gotta go to bed. I
This,
don't know about you guys.
this has to
I
be a
gotta-
fucking.
I'm
So this is
clapping.
definitely a
It's
video
happening.
right here. The
Yeah,
fucking sports
it
top.
is. It is.
So yeah, USC has to be number 1 if those
have
3
lost. I'm
teams
listening,
lose. If USC loses, they're gone.
And what's funny is we're gonna upload this 2 days after we know what happens. So,
Is Tennessee doesn't have a championship game, do they?
Who?
Tennessee?
Nope.
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, what's the next team down the list that's going to a championship game? Clemson?
Clemson, yeah.
Damn.
Clemson.
Isn't that
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is wild.
So all 4 of those teams on the outside don't play,
That's
but all 4 of the
that's fucked.
See what I'm saying?
That's
this is
fucked.
where it's hard.
That's fucked.
So
yeah, because if they replace it, it's like Ohio State goes in, but they're coming in fresh.
and they lost their last game,
Yeah.
so then it's like
But if Clemson wins, who's Clemson playing? Notre Dame or something?
no, Notre Dame's not in the conference. It's
I thought they were in the conference now.
no, I'm pretty sure no. Pretty sure. Oh, Florida State. I think.
Florida State.
Yeah, Clemson, Florida State. I think.
Where does Clemson go if they beat Florida State? 5?
Yeah, not 6. I think at the most because they lost last week
That's fair.
and they lost like 3 weeks before
All
that.
right.
So
Yeah. So, yeah, how I want it to go.
I thought 9 was.
That's
generous
how I
for them.
want it to go. How I think it will go because the voting sucks, and their bias is shit.
Right. This is why it's changing to a 12-team playoff in 3 years.
Thank
so
God.
Yep.
If Georgia loses,
Right.
they're staying number 1.
If all of them lose, are you saying?
No, if Georgia loses, it stays number 1. If Michigan loses, they're gone.
No.
If TCU loses, or gone or number 4. If TCU loses,
They can't.
they are jackasses, dude. They're
I know,
fucking jackasses.
But they were like, people were saying they should have been number 1 in this ranking.
Doesn't fucking matter. We're not the fucking vote talliers. We're
It's
just
true.
Twitterverse. We're just pawns.
We're just pawns in the whole scheme.
And
Yep.
we're just paying them to vote.
Yep.
TCU. If TCU loses, they might keep them to stay just because they need their fucking. I feel like TCU's and the fucking any Pac-12 team that ever gets in, like Utah got in a little while ago.
Right.
Like they keep them there literally just to be like, so you were not biased.
Right.
These teams can get in, so any team can get in. We're not biased, even though Alabama's always in.
Right.
Like that kind of thing. It's not only just Big Ten and SEC.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think TCU would stay. If fucking
Sorry, I was just messing with it.
if USC loses, they're gone.
I agree.
I think
I think it's the only team realistically that gets kicked out if they lose.
yeah, USC guaranteed gone if they lose.
Yep.
Michigan, I feel like is on a hot seat. I feel like they just don't feel like having them there.
They have the most impressive.
It's too justified to have to let. Yeah, it's too justified to make USC get kicked out if they lose.
How crazy!
So like
yeah.
that's like guaranteed. So the rankings, they need their scapegoat. TCU is their scapegoat.
How about this? This would be crazy. USC loses, so then Ohio State takes number 4.
Yeah.
Georgia loses, and I think what would happen, say if TCU and Michigan won, but Georgia and USC lost, okay?
Mhm.
It's like 1 and 4 lost, 2 and 3 won.
Mm-hmm.
They would just shift. So I think TCU would stay at 3, but Georgia would go to 2. I think if they lost, okay, or at the most 3, right? But the point is they'd be at 2 or 3.
I don't think Georgia's moving. Win or lose, they're not moving.
That would be crazy. I think if
They've done it for Alabama.
yeah, but
Alabama's lost games, and they're like, it was a tough game, so they're still number 1.
which is kind of fair.
And it's
if
like,
they're-
so literally someone beat number 1, and now they're not number 1.
But the same goes for Alabama. What you were saying about the schedule as Georgia this year.
Yeah,
They beat Tennessee.
but it doesn't matter. They love them. The voters love them.
I know. So Georgia, I think would go to 2. So all I'm saying, Michigan would go to 1. Okay, if Georgia would lose, Michigan would win. Michigan to number 1, Ohio State number 4. So that means in the semifinal playoff, it'd be Michigan and Ohio State again. That would be fucking nuts.
That would be mental.
Nuts. Because fucking Ohio State
Mhm.
would play Michigan back to back. That'd be nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, I just think the voting system's so fucking biased. They're like, okay, we need our SEC team. Who's our SEC
True.
team? Okay, Georgia, sick. We need our Big Ten team. Okay, who's our Big Ten team? Okay, we got them. Okay, now we
Nope.
need our scapegoat. Okay, well we have 2 of those. Okay, where's Alabama in all of this?
What?
Oh, they're not in it
Just
yet.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Alabama in all of this? Oh, it's not in yet. Okay, so we need to figure out how we're going to get Alabama into
Right.
the playoffs because we
So-
have to have Alabama in the playoffs.
The odds of any of these teams losing is probably somewhat minimal.
Yeah.
I think the most is one team loses here.
Yeah.
And it's TCU or USC.
Yeah.
Georgia is like a 22-point. I could be wrong, but it's like a 20-point favorite on LSU, and I think it's fair. Michigan's probably like a 15-point favorite on Purdue.
Yeah.
Which I also think is fair.
Yep.
So those are probably going to be
Kansas
easy
State's
wins.
going to be tough.
That's going to be a hard game.
USC is going to be the toughest
Especially when Utah has already beaten them this year.
Yeah, and also, like, I've already talked about this on the fucking podcast.
Right.
About how I thoroughly believe the hardest games to win is a Pac-12 on Pac-12 game.
Yeah.
Because they are more passionate about beating any Pac-12 team than they are about beating any other team. So.
That's probably fair.
So,
next week, we'll have something really big to talk about because that'll be the final rankings. So
yeah, that's going to be.
We'll see what happens.
And
also,
Dilly needs to fucking pay attention so he can talk.
I try to understand it. I get it. I mean, kind of.
He doesn't know what a pass and a run is.
I know you need to pass the fuck out. It's about this time to sleep. That's what I need.
So,
but I do think it's interesting. I'm listening to it.
I'm trying to teach you, but
So
like not
brag.
be too much.
No, you're
So,
good. I'm listening.
it's a funny topic because when people are going to be listening to this, well, they'll already know the results.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
That is very funny.
But
yeah, so they're going to be like.
I'll just flash them at the screen for like the college football video that I'll post.
Yeah, this will be
the full pod, but
this will be the first ever short pulled and posted before the full length. That should be a thing.
Oh, maybe.
That
I'll try.
be-
I'll try.
maybe.
You'll have to remind me, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. This is why I need you guys to fucking do the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
Fucking-
add it in there.
So-
But dude,
Documental.
I'm proud of my Pac-12. I'm proud of them. We've got one in the top 4, and then we've got how many all across the top 25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 6.
6 teams in the top 25. That's fucking great, Pac-12. I'm fucking proud of you guys.
It is good.
I'm proud. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, no. Pac-12 has done pretty good this year. They really are really pulling for USC though on Saturday. That's for damn sure. As much as it would be funny if Utah beat them twice, but
yeah, Utah needs to kind of be quietly fucking shut the fuck up by USC just so we can keep the Pac-12 in the fucking top 4.
I want this to be the 4.
I
After
do
all
too.
that being
I
said,
am happy with this.
I want
4.
this to be the 4.
I'm happy with this being the 4.
Georgia and Michigan, definitely the top 2 teams in the country. No doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 best teams in the country.
Yep.
And having not just one but 2 kind of
Mhm.
scapegoat kind of teams, like you were saying,
Yeah.
at 3 and 4, the chances of one of those going to the national championship are higher just because there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be exciting. USC, Georgia. USC's a really good football team, but
Georgia's.
It's like an actual professional football
Yeah, it's
team.
like
It's ridiculous.
They might make Georgia sweat, but Georgia's not going to lose.
It'd be a close game, but
yeah.
Georgia wins.
Yeah. Oh, and so now that we'll just say we're done with this. I just need to say one thing about last podcast and fix myself a little bit and give credit where credit is due. With what we were talking about, the sports rivalries and all this and that, and how I talked about Coach Mack at the very beginning.
Oh, no.
So I think it is Ohio State, Michigan, just because Coach Mack literally used them as the inspiration to create.
No kidding.
Yeah, I remembered back. I was like in the shower, and I was because I've seen that
Shower
documentary so many fucking times.
Right.
And so I was
good.
thinking about it and all this and that, and he brought it up. He used to coach for Michigan.
Actually?
Yeah, he was a coach at Michigan, and like he hated fucking, and he was
Ohio
from
State,
Michigan, and he hated Ohio State. He was like, "Oh, how I hate Ohio State," and so he was like, "I need a Michigan-Ohio State rivalry in Colorado to be as successful at Colorado." So then he created the Colorado-Nebraska rivalry. Out of
there we go.
The inspiration was Michigan and Ohio State. So I have to concede it is that.
Little bit more context. Okay,
yeah, cool. I have to concede.
You got to see that. Now that you say that, you got to see this fucking documentary. I'll send it to you. It's on YouTube, so it's free. So I'll just send it to you. Hour long.
And Dilly will watch it too.
I
was watching a little bit with him, but Dilly, you would actually really like it. The history is like unbelievable.
I'll check it out
because they talk about how they fought for Toledo, like the states did in the mid late 1800s. They were
Yeah.
fighting for Toledo because it's that little strip
Yeah.
in between Michigan and Ohio.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I remember
that
you showing me a little bit
there was
about
like already a rivalry between like
Toledo.
the states and politics and stuff.
And then when
Mhm.
sports
And then
came in,
then they started football, and then
was
that
like
was like
It just took
it
off.
just started the rivalry in 1897. So
wow.
God
it's
damn.
the first ever game.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'll need to watch that.
It's sick. Like
But-
it's just they got so many infamous players and
Yeah.
that talk about it. It's so cool.
Yeah,
so,
but I definitely concede. Now that
It's cool.
totally forgot that Coach Mack started that whole entire thing on the documentary, talking about how he was like, yeah, I was at Michigan, and it was like, oh, how I hate Ohio State.
and
I
you're
was
like,
like-
wow, shit.
And I was like, well, fuck me. Literally, that rivalry is so big, it birthed another rivalry. So
and probably a lot more than just that one too.
Yeah, so-
because it's just once you see that documentary, you're like, holy fuck, dude. So
Yeah.
you have to see that. I gotta go to that game in Ann Arbor next year. That's my goal. That's my goal. I want to go to that game, the big
Mhm.
house. So Dilly's itching to go to bed, so we'll finish it up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Drop some comments down below. Let us know what should we do next week for a drink or anything. Just any advice. Let us know.
Comment.
Anything.
Say
We got the boys. We're all working hard on it. So
Yep.
let us know.
something.
Finger licking good. Just keeps on fucking chugging.
Climbing.
It's ridiculous. Almost at 17K views on Instagram. Ridiculous.
Whoa.
So
Damn.
I know it's nuts. 1,500 likes, something like that. Just disgusting.
Crazy
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
I know.
Still good.
I don't know what it is with that video,
Yeah,
but
it's
hey,
Just that
People
one
love it.
video.
Fuck it.
None
Love
of
it.
the other ones are near that.
we did have one just like last week that did almost 3,000. So not bad.
Not bad.
Mhm.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
If we get a little more of those, you know what I
Keep
mean?
going.
Yeah.
But like, subscribe, hit us up. We're at 13 subs as the recording of this video. Let's
Yep.
get some more. Let us know. And more follows on Instagram.
All right.
So hit us up.
Yep.
All
Over
right.
and out.
Bye-bye.
Hit that
See you
button.
next week.
So good.
Fuck yeah,
Sweet.
baby.